Right, so guys, activity 45 here is the 2019 higher level question, okay? So it's planes, an intersecting planes question, okay? So we're going to look at here now. So there's all the information here. We got all our points, okay? So the first part is draw the elevation plane intersecting planes, determine the line intersection between the plane, determine the dihedral angle between the planes, and then this fill here at the end we'll have a look at, okay? So first part of that is fairly straightforward. Halfway down your sheet, set up your line across, step off your measurements, okay? So I'm gonna pause that there for a second now while I step off my points and join them up. Or no, I'll do the first one or two here. So point A, I'm gonna keep it to the edge of the sheet, come across 135. Okay. Up down. It's up 80. And it's down 30. Okay, and that's my point A. Okay, I'll do them all here. B is 205. $35. Down 70. B. C then is across 265. Up 80. Down 30. D is across 170. Up 105, down 5. As I said, guys, I do these one by one because that way then it's very hard to go wrong. If you drew out a heap of those points there, you could again get mixed up when you're going label them. So E is out 205, which I already done, down 0 and down 75. So that's E there, and that's E there. And F then is 250, 55 and 70. Okay, so as I said, I do them one by one. Because if you mess up one of these, it'll throw your whole question out. And you'd even want to just go back and have a quick scamper over them all just to make sure that they're all right before you start. F. Okay, so it's the planes A, B, planes A, B, C, and D, E, F. So I'm going to join A, B, C together. And D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so that's the first part of the question. Draw the plane elevation. Part 2 then is determine the line of intersection between the planes. Okay, so we need to find line of intersection. So we need first there. We don't actually have a point here, or we don't have actually a line of intersection. So what we need to do is we need to find, draw two horizontal lines, and where they cut, then the surfaces below. We're making a horizontal cutting plane, so we're going to cut the top off this, and we're going to find where these points here. So I already have one horizontal cutting plane, the line AC, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to label where cuts DE as 1 and our cuts DF as 0.2. Okay. I'm then going to drop them down into my plan. So 0.1 cuts DE here. That's 0.1. 0.2 cuts DF here. Okay, and then we're going to join the two of them together, and where that cuts the line AC gives us a point on the line of intersection. Okay, we're going to do that now a second time, except this time we don't actually have a horizontal line, so we're going to make a horizontal cutting plan. So I'm going to go from F across here, cut through all those points. And where it cuts BC, I'm going to call that point 3. Where it cuts ED, I'm going to call that point 4. And where it cuts BA, I'm going to call that point 5. Okay, so just be careful now. This is where it'll get a little bit tricky, okay? So AB, it cuts AB here, so I'm going to bring that down, and that's my point 5, okay? Cuts DE on point 4, so that's DE there, that's point 4, and it cuts CB on point 3, CB, that's point 3. Now, we're working with the planes ABC and DEF, so ABC is cut at point 3 and point 5. Okay, so ABC is cut on point 3 and point 5. So point 3 and point 5 here, I'm going to join together. Okay. Then DEF is cut by this horizontal cutting plane at point 4 and point F. So that means point 4 and point F are going to be joined together. And where the two of those cross then, that gives me another point in my line of intersection. And I can join those 2 points together to get my line of intersection between those two planes. Okay? And that then cuts BC there, so I can then bring that up there to hit BC. And I can bring this point up here to hit AC. And that's my line of intersection there. Okay. What do we do now? So part C of the question then looks for determine the dihedral angle. So we have the line of intersection here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we have the line of intersection. So we're going to we have to get a true length of the line of intersection here, okay? So I'm going to take plan view here, there's my line of intersection. I'm going to set up parallel to it. Okay. And go out here and set up a X1, Y1. Okay. X1, Y1. Okay. Right, that's it up now. I need to project all my points out. So I have to project out a true length line. Okay, point F. Point C. Point D. Point B. Point D. Point A. And I'll just project out this true length line a bit further. Okay. We're then going to go and take our compass. Okay, I'm going to take our heights. So that's the height of A there. That's A. Same height for C. D. Extend D out a bit further. D is right up against the top there. Okay, if that ran off the sheet, you just put a bit of a sheet underneath it and stick it on. D, point B then here. Point B, E is on the ground. F, so if A, B, C, D, E, F, and we just want to take out our true length line heights there so we can get our line of intersection heights. Sorry. So make sure that's the right point there. There's 1 point. I'm going to call that W and Z. So there's point W. There's point Z. And they should cut A, B, C, and A. And D, E, F, A. Okay, there's my line true length, my line intersection. And then I want to look along my true length line intersection, okay, to see where these two planes, the angle these two planes make in relation to each other. So extend out my true length, set up 90 degrees, project down all my points. So E, A, D, F, C. Okay, now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to put in a foreshortening line here because we have a lot of fair distance between that. So I'm going to put the foreshortening line on C. Okay. Foreshorten. I'm going to take the distances then from the foreshortening line back. So that's D there. That's our X2, Y2. So that is D there. D. C is on the ground. C. B is back here. And we're gonna be down there. It's B. Distance to E then. E, A, I'm putting A as well, just goes there. A, and our last one's F. Oh yeah, we'll put in the line intersection as well, just for a crack, and they should cross there then. Okay, so we have A, B, C, and D, E, F. Way off there now. go back and double check these. D. F. And E. Okay, yeah. E is a little bit off there, but we go through the point intersection there. Okay, and that's my dihedral angle there then. Okay, part D of the question then is the inner triangle in the 45D sketch or triangle ABC is offset 10 millimeters from the outer triangle. Draw the plan and elevation of the inner triangle. Okay, so we need to then see the triangle ABC. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get a true shape of the triangle ABC. So we're going to start by getting an edge here. So we have a true length here in our plan, which is AC. So triangle ABC, we have a true length because we know it's horizontal in elevation. So I can bring that out there, set up 90 degrees, and we're only working with ABC now. So I'm just going to take B out there, and we're getting an edge here. Okay, so B is up this height. Extend that in a second. A and C are up that height. Set this out a bit further. Okay. There's my AC line, or ABC. That's my X1, Y1 there. Okay. We're then going to set up 90 degrees to this guy. Okay. We're next to Y2. Because we want to get a true shape. So I'm going to foreshorten this to bring it back even closer. Okay, I'm going to take the distance back to A. So A is, or no, sorry, I need to project these out. 90 degrees. Okay, so we've got an edge U, so we're going to look in perpendicular to that edge U to get the true shape. Okay. A is on the ground there. That's A there. C is back this distance. Okay, my C goes off the page. So I stick a piece of a sheet down underneath that. Okay, and I take my B distance there. In the exam, you'll have big A2 sheets, so you shouldn't have that issue. There's my B. Okay, I'm going to join them up. Okay, and it tells us that there's a 10 mil offset to the outer triangle. So what we have to do is we have to step off 10 mil the whole way around that. Okay. Mil the whole way around it. Okay. And once we get those points in, it's just a case of transferring them back to the elevation in the plan. Okay. So bring this guy back to where he hits the XY line there. Back to hit our edge U. Same with this fella, hit our edge U. Okay. Bring it back. Bring it back. You're then going to have to go back and take our distances. Okay, distancing the X, Y line back to this point. So I'm going to label this point P, Q, and R out here. Okay, so I'm going to take the distance from my X2, Y2 to P. Bring it back here, step on my foreshorten eye. Call that P. Okay, do the same with Q. From the X2, Y2 back, foreshorten line. That's Q there. It's going to be smack bang in the middle actually. Okay, that's Q. Just want to double check where that distance came from there. Q come from there. That's my Q. And my R then is the same. That's that right there. Okay, and you can join them up there then. That's going to be PQR. Okay, and you just project those points up into the elevation and do the exact same thing. Alright, any questions on that side there? Any questions on that there, let me know.